commander-in-chief. He's the commander-in-chief.
He's the commander-in-chief. He's the commander-in-chief. He's the commander-in-chief. What's wrong with you? Why are you over talking me? You voted Trump. That's why.
And clearly you can't count if you said 12 years.
I was about to say,
excuse me, kid. Hello.
This is why he voted Trump.
I didn't mean that. I misspoke. I apologize. I said something out of turn, and I'm human. I can do that. But he's had sufficient amount of time, 6 years, that he's been in office.
I get it. You think about 12 years a slave. I get it, bro.
That counting pause was wild.
Right. Yeah, 6-year term in office so far, and none of the other 6 years were they out there for 250 fucking days. Why are they out there in this particular reason?
I'm gonna explain to you.
Go through certifications. The soldiers got to go through training and certification, or not soldiers. The seamen need to go through training and certification. Then they'll move them forward. Now I've been like on the news. They've been talking about the USS Theodore, or Roosevelt. But the thing is, right now you got 2 major ships out there, right? So you have Bush, and then you have Lincoln. Bush just got there. They still have to get a replacement for Bush after their time runs out. So it's like we only have so much aircraft, or not aircraft, but we only have so many carriers, and this just was planned poorly. That's it.
Right.
Okay.
And the other thing is food and logistics. Because they know how to get food and logistics to those aircraft carriers. They know how to get food and logistics there.
She has a point. But Patty, how long does it take for America to make an aircraft carrier?
They're not making anything. They're relieving motherfuckers from duty. They haven't been relieved in 200 damn days.
Can you let her answer?
It doesn't have anything to do with building an aircraft carrier.
How long does it take America to make an aircraft carrier?
It could take 1,000,000 fucking years. These guys haven't been relieved in the last 200 days.
Totem, first of all, hold on. Gotham, 1 second. Totem, why are you yelling? Stop yelling.
Because it's so stupid. It sounds stupid.
Dude, considering you said Trump had 12 years, you should not be judging other people for being pursuing
you're right, Totem Paul. That shit sounds stupid as fuck. You right, bro.
He didn't know about this 10 minutes ago, and now he's screaming.
I'm just so confused. Like, and all of a sudden he gets asked expertise. I'm so confused.
Be fair. It's the dumbest shit, and Totem's a fucking professor in the room. We get it.
Okay. So Marlene is in that. Seems like she has sense. How long does it take for America to make?
It looks like it takes about 8 to 12 years.
How long does it take for America to make an aircraft?
It takes a while, bro.
About 8 to 12 years.
And then on year, hold on, bro. Let me explain to you. On year 7, when it's supposed to be done, they'll fucking find something out, say something's fucked up with it. They'll scratch the fucking shit, or they'll say they need more money. It's a lot of bullshit. If you look at what's going on in April anyway, they've been to this short on tables, and they're going autonomous also. Hold on, bro. They're going autonomous also. So you're gonna see next. You're gonna see autonomous ships out there. You're gonna see.
Okay. These are official ships. So even with those ships,
I didn't.
Never mind.
Wait.
I'm
sorry. I didn't. What I'm saying is that.
Anytime a question is posed to any of the moderators, please allow the moderator to answer the question. If a moderator is speaking, allow that moderator to speak. Finish the statement and to rest their mind. Protocol, different. While also wish to beg and reiterate, we appreciate the enthusiasm, we appreciate how passionate you are, but it's really
asked was why were the men out there for 200 days? That's it.
Hey, I got breaking news.
Yes, no.
Can you please get these people to be quiet so Patty can answer Gotham's question? That's it, that's all.
Winston did a great job, personally, I thought. So
I know, but it's just like, see, like,
it's like
it's just like
it's specifically just total photo. So and you know how we all know who it is. So
okay.
with that said, people, let's just keep it together. Let's keep it together. Right now it's perfect. Patty, would you like to answer the question without being interrupted, people?
If she still wants to answer,
If she still wants to answer, I don't blame you. She wouldn't want to anymore.
she's probably doing her moisturizing and hydrating at the moment. That's what I'm doing.
If she doesn't, I don't.
Oh, Lord.
How do you want to answer that? Because I want to.
A sex tape.
No. They said that guy Stephen Chung, that little looks like a little Buddha dude for Trump administration. He's looking at being replaced for Caroline Levitt.
What are you talking about, sir?
Oh man, if you haven't seen him yet, oh my God, I'll see you. They talk.
Let's let her finish. Can we please finish one subject before moving on to another?
Those breaking news. That's why I said breaking news.
That's breaking. Come on.
What's
Wrong tonight.
y'all being
That could have waited. That could have waited. We don't know who we saw. We don't know who he is. That could have waited. And she was literally in the middle of speech.
Just let them know, because this ain't even working. Honestly, everybody's gonna keep going off nice with
It's crazy. It's like somebody handed out those weed cookies at the door or something.
No, go ahead. I mean, at least mine was about politics, though. I mean, I wasn't talking about how to make votes.
So did
Parts of the Hold on. Can we just get back to why these sailors? This is important. Since you guys, if it's not important to you, we have people on these boats, these ships, they're not boats. And we're just concerned. I mean, like, they're having a cup of rice. And where are the I thought you guys said they were repurposed, the ships to come out repurposed. I thought that was a thing. Why is it not being done? Because it's too dangerous? This don't make no sense. Y'all, you better go
That's
to
exactly what I asked.
with a naval, we have family, we have naval family groups. I have to ask my mom, because I'm not really involved in all that, but she is. It's like in the Navy family stuff. I'm gonna ask her if she knows anything about this, and this is crazy. These kids are out there been out there for 200 and something plus days, and you got Fatso on Ozempic with his fat ass being hauled away in a food truck while you're in there eating the leftovers in the food truck, and our sailors are starving.
They didn't have to go, because I ain't. They ain't have to go. They went with it.
You're like 50 years old. You're not signing up for the military. They're not assigning your junior. They're not assigning your 60 years old.
Signed up. You signed up for the military, you plan on that. Star. So what? You ain't planning on that.
But the reason why you can't get moved out,
I'm saying you plan on going to go. Yeah, but
signed up to die. We're talking about who? So let me go in the house. Y'all entertain this or something. Find a clip or something that's talking about this until I get inside because this is important.
So the reason why
I want to speak a little bit.
reason why they can't get food, right? So we have a military sea life command is our fucking command that does logistics when it comes to like moving the oilers and the supply ships. Supply ships are not carriers, right? So when you're freaking moving the type of ships that they use for supplies into that area, it can get hit. Like carriers can defend themselves, not a supply ship. So if you look at the makeup of what military sea level command looks like for logistics, like they have to be protected, and they don't have like the air missile defense coverage that you would see on like a pivots. Right.
So it's because they don't have the logistics to cover the people. Is that what you're saying? I'm just trying to get some clear.
That's exactly what she just said. She could have finished this.
I'm just reiterating conversation. That's all. Not aggressive. Trying to get a good understanding.
Those ships, those supply ships are not, like, we've been talking about this for years in the government, like, what the supply ships look like, but we don't have a robust military to have, like, destroyers, and there's the destroyers that have the aircraft and shit to, protect these ships. Like, we have one place where we build ships, and it's in fucking Newport News, Virginia. One place in the whole United States.
Patty, not only that, like I guess people don't maybe not realize it, but it's starting to hit home that for the past 20-some years, the military has been fucking ran to the ground, and it's been the same fucking percentage of people in the military almost before we get fucked off with. This is nothing new.
To me,
But I understand.
rolls or whatever, that's not food. I mean, some of the things we talked about several months ago in this room, they were eating something like mystery meat. I don't know what it was. It was absolutely horrible. And I remember saying, if it was me and I was running the food, that's just what it is. The soldiers would not be eating whatever those pictures and photographs were. It is embarrassing for our soldiers and people, when we're one of the richest nations in the world, to be eating rice cups or like those rice cups like you see at Walmart or something, or whatever it is, Roman noodles, whatever it is they're eating. That's not a meal. And you're asking these people to put their lives on the line that they
Defend our freedom.
when they and they don't get much of a meal. There's no way. We delivered 175,000 pounds of food. We delivered that stuff, but stay here, Texas has food, and those kinds of things. There's too much food out here for our soldiers to just sit here and have to eat that. And that would never happen under law.
Can I ask, this is for the room.
I just like what you said from the Navy because I think it's something that we all should be concerned about because we all have a Navy. And so, with that being said, and we're Americans, and it's a double entendre. When you have to that's called a double entendre. And I learned it yesterday, but I'm using it. I'm using it for the thing. I'm using it. Not to be. I can't even say a word like fluid anymore in this day and age. I think it's something we should be concerned with. I hate to hear that the brothers are out eating rice bowls and crackers for 200 days. That's quite a many days. And if you come to the point where you want to, I guess you guys say, unalive yourself in the middle of the ocean, then I think it speaks to a lot of things. And I'm going to bring this up and wake this up a little bit. Are we getting weaker quality soldier? So because and I want to just bring this up. Please don't interrupt. I'm about to land now. But I'm posing another question in regards to this. Is the soldier that we're getting, the 2026 soldier, is he a weaker version with the suit on? Is he a weaker naval officer? Is he transgenderist in his way as he jumps over the ship and into the water because he doesn't get a couple days sleep? Is he a weaker soldier? I land. That's my name. I land.
It's a legitimate question, but and I want to pose a pretty good argument in that
Sorry, I want to say something to talk about, right? So you can be fluid right now. Unalignment rates in the military has been high. That's not new. It's also a time where it was high for recruiters for people. It's more stressful.
And it's kind of different on the ship, because that's why they have a limited amount of time that they can actually be outside. Or there was not only for the maintenance of the ship, it's the personnel on the ship. So there's they got a lot of research out there that talks about the psychology of the mind with a lot of these Navy soldiers.
People that have family, have you guys been on? No, not real quick. No. People who have family in the military or in the Navy specifically, have you guys went on the ship when they have that day that the family can go on the ship and they get a chance to go to the quarters and everything?
Navy week?
And see, yes. We had a week when it was, I don't think it was Navy week. But it has something to do, it's been a while for me, it's been a long time, it's been a decade. And we got a chance to go on the ship and see the quarters, and they gave us a tour, and they talked about ship habits, the daily life of a sailor on the ship. And that is hard. I was like, this is where you guys are sleeping? This little tiny metal shit, lucky man looking thing?
That's super old school.
But you know, it's a different mentality. They think it's not a matter of being weak because it's a fucking shit, bro. You have to be mentally. It's a whole different fucking thing. And one thing too, right? You had one generation of several military always understand we had more than the generation after us, right? But one thing people need to fucking respect is people who serve in the fucking military. Whether
constructs so that your social people, this civilization, will overthrow their own government and get, like, you can look at the Khmer Rouge, they eliminated all the intelligent people. You can look at the Yellow Revolution, they got rid of all of the people with working spirit. I mean, and you can go on and on to from socialism to communism. That's not all my point is that ever since this war in Iran and even before, we see and I'll real quick backtrack. These complaints are almost all coming on a single ship, the USS Abraham. And a little bit more, but what I mean, and I'll land my plane right here, what I mean is that when you look at the way that Iran, they have no military, they all got blown up and sunk, and they can't do anything. For complaining, this is a complaint, this is how they do it. I don't think it is real, plainly.
It's just a whole bunch of word salad. And we could have sent that over. We could have sent all that word salad over to the Navy and got them some salad to go with the rice.
Here we go. Thank you so much, guys.
One of them had multiple difficulties, including the underwear section of. At the start of the Iran War, the United States did carry troops in the region. One of them had multiple difficulties, including the underwear section of the ship catching fire, Gerald Ford, as well as people accidentally
What?
So it does seem more like that there is a certain effort to complain about, like, and I'm not saying anybody in this room. I mean, it does seem like there is a concerted, like, op-eds being flushed down the toilet of the USS Gerald Ford. Something that's seven.
Yeah, no. Okay, so they've already, they already just talked about that. And that's
Morale is low.
Oh,
Morale
is
is low.
Okay, so they already went back to court. So that just so leaking. Okay, so let me finish this up with the things.
This is getting dark, and this is what the U.S. has to threaten Iran with as it's going into these negotiations. Negotiations aren't exactly happening, right? Like, if you don't give us all the money and sauce, we're going to unleash hell on you again. Here's the U.S. has Lincoln nearby, which we spent billions
And this is what I was saying in the beginning.
billion for creating the sailor.
I apologize. Okay. Well, what I was saying in the beginning is that they need to pay them now. Their stupid, greedy asses, the white Anglo-Saxons and the white Jews, went over there fucking with people, bothering people, did not have a problem with us. They was straight up was running freely, oil and gas was running, excuse me, straight smoke open and running free. The Benjamin Netanyahu and Anglo-German fucking Trump go over there fucking with people. And now they're so arrogant and so pompous in their ways that they don't want to pay these people. Now you gotta understand this. We just are talking about the horn of Mississippi, that horn island right off the coast of Mississippi. Well, that's how far the Strait of Hormuz is from their fucking land shores. From Horn Island to Mississippi, that same distance is the Strait of Hormuz to Iran. So how the hell are you gonna run ships back and forth through that area and not pay these people no goddamn money?
Because it's an international, it's shared.
Please don't
It's
start
security.
finish.
Excuse me.
Finish.
How the hell?
Please land.
I'll land here. The distance from the Horn to the Mississippi is the distance between the strait and the fucking peninsula, right? So if you're telling me that distance, now we tell you that water is international and you don't have anything to do with it. Motherfucker, we own this water all for centuries. How the hell you white motherfuckers gonna come over here and tell us this is international water? Who's controlling that? And you see what's happening right now. Now those boys are locked up. Hold on. Now those boys is like, wait a minute, motherfucker. This ain't international water. This is our water.
Okay,
And now what they're saying is,
everyone's
what I'm
stop.
saying is, they have to pay them my land.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this before Lisa continues. Hold on. It's been great interruptions. You're the people who remove from the room or put into the goo. Okay? This is the last one because I'm over this. There's nothing I have to say that can't be held. So let's no more outbursts. Let's all be adults. But this is your warning, and I'm not gonna say this again. And I'm saying this kindly and respectfully to everyone. You know, obviously outside of mods. Do not interrupt. Do not interrupt, take away the flow. Don't divert subjects and hold whatever you have to say, no matter how passionate you are about it. Hold it until we are done.
Okay.
Kindly.
Okay, kindly.
Okay? Forewarned. So you do it. You know you did it to yourself. Okay? Lisa, please continue. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Marlene. This is very important, you guys, so listen up carefully. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Supplying them. And if you're looking at it, you're like, I'm not so sure this is fighting force. If, it has already moved significantly out of, close range of Iranian missiles, which undercuts the whole point of having an aircraft carrier group. Right? It's like supposed to be mobile and get you close to your target. Now, if they come under, drone barrages or other cruise missile attacks, you're going to be, the sailors who are in charge of the defense of the ship are not going to be at their peak performance.
Clearly not. So Stars and Stripes, which my recollection is the Department of War has tried to sort of editorially assert dominance over, also reported yesterday that there's a massive meeting between families of people who are deployed on the USS Lincoln and Navy Secretary Hun Cao. In one case, they say from this meeting, a spouse tearfully told officials that she received a message that same day from her husband saying, quote, he hopes he doesn't wake up tomorrow. But,
I mean,
38 weeks in.
Right. And for what? It's like not really even in the fight. In the end,
And I think that's what's so demoralizing probably for them.
The actual for what is that it's there to provide missile defense for Israel.
Right.
Like that's the Navy's main role at this point in the region is if hardcore fighting breaks out again, Israel is down to, as we've reported, double-digit ballistic missile interceptors and is relying almost exclusively on the U.S. Navy being nearby to be able to shoot down Iranian cruise missiles. Otherwise,
Didn't know that.
Tel Aviv would look like Kyiv now, which has basically depleted its stock of missile interceptors. And when there are ballistic missile attacks from Russia on Kyiv, you see headlines of 10, 12, 25, 55, like significant casualties because they're no longer able to shoot them down.
Yeah, they also don't have a publicly announced return date. And so they're just kind of in limbo. And that's enormously demoralizing too, especially when the commander-in-chief is vacillating back and forth between, well, the war is about this, or the war is about this, the war is over, the war is not over. I just can't imagine. They were supposed to, the anticipated end date was back in May. And now they don't have a return date. There doesn't seem to be an end in sight for them right now. They did a record deployment without what's the best way to put it? Without a port stop. It's a bad situation. Bad situation for everybody. If you support the war, this is obviously a bad situation. Even if you're one of the few people in this country that actually supports the war, this is a bad situation.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
All right, let's move
So
on
this is about Netanyahu.
Okay, so this is disgusting. Do you hear me? Before they got deployed over there, they had not even had a port stop. So these people are literally going crazy. Do you guys understand that? Do you guys know what it's like to be? Remember when they had the COVID on the fucking cruise ship? That is a luxury liner, and they had to stay out of port in the sea. Then people are about to jump off that motherfucker, and that's a luxury cruise line. Niceties, plenty of food. Don't do it. So what I'm saying to you, and I have a brother in the Navy. Goddamn, I didn't know nothing about this. I've been busy with my life. My mother is the one who usually stays in contact with M. I'm not gonna say his name because y'all niggas are trying to look him up. M. And I just, what the fuck? This is insane. So they need to figure out a way. Big fat Trump. Food should be of utmost importance to him because he eats like a motherfucking king. He's abusing these people on this aircraft carrier. He should be trying to figure out day and night. If they have to send that shit over there by submarine, and then eject it through the fucking missile ports and let it float up with balloons and shit so they can retrieve it from the ocean. I don't care how they get that food over there. If they gotta take it and drop it from the sky onto the deck, I do not give a fuck how they do it. Nobody should be out to sea like that without the necessities that they need to have. It shouldn't be done. And like the guy just said, they're tired. You ever hear them talk about, I'm gonna do it like I never did before? So the soldiers, the pilots on that ship, they're the ones who are doing this bombing. Those guys who are on the flight deck, they're the ones who are getting these planes off in the sky and back on that deck safely. Those air traffic controllers are the ones who are monitoring the motherfucking planes off of that ship. And whatever ones they have in the area, of course. The other towers or controls they have in the area, of course. You know? So this is getting ridiculous. And the pilots are part of that crew too. They don't have a separate ship for the fucking pilots.
I'm after Misa. Go,
This is, I am insanely fucking pissed off. So I will be doing my 5 calls app. That's all I can do. And I'm, like I said, we need to call everybody, your representatives, and say this is fucking insane. What's going on the on this ship, and we need to do something about it. Get the food, get the supplies. I don't care how they do it. Get
for suing the prison and winning and changing the laws. Hold on. No, you need to hear, because my point is not, it's this. It's that when it comes to an extreme propaganda narrative, when you know you can take somebody militarily, what you do is you mess with, and I'm not coming against you guys, I just want to address this point. When you cannot take somebody in a fight, what you do is you talk to the media, you talk to the lowest paid shipmen, you talk to, and then you create this narrative that people who care, which is us, you, this room, like we care, like you shouldn't have to suffer. But it turns out, like, if you really talk to the aircraft, the air controllers and the pilots, no, they're super on board with this. The people who are fleshing the mops.
How do you know this? Wait, how do you know this?
Okay, no, and
I thought he wasn't supposed to interrupt. Where's the shootings? We gotta shoot. No, you say you're gonna shoot.
He's a moderator. What is wrong with you?
It's all good. It's a dynamic conversation. It's how he lets me know.
Because I'm ready to get in. He hasn't landed.
Exactly.
Can he land? Can he land? Because I got something to say.
Yeah, exactly. So it's okay. I'm not offended by you jumping in. So anyway.
Oh my God. Come on, y'all.
I'm trying to dialogue with him and ask him a question.
I'm not offended.
No, I'm not offended that you're not offended.
You know who this guy is?
No,
he is.
Okay, I could have sworn that I forewarned people. You
man.
must have thought I was messing around. I know I'm kind, but please, people, I have my limits. So when I forewarn you, and you decide to say, fuck Marlene, guess what? That's what happens. And no, you cannot come up. You're going to be put out in timeout for at least 5 minutes for at least another person to actually get what they have to say out until you're brought back okay, Totem? Because I done forewarned you, and you decided not to listen. And there are consequences. You want to be acting like a child, you will be treated like a child.
Thank
Modern,
you.
please finish what you're saying.
Thank you, and I will make it short. There's a lot of information, like a lot. So I'm trying to, give you the important parts. But so I'll just quickly land.
But madam, I'm just asking you where you getting information from. Is this opinion? What's that?
He's gonna repeat this shit if you talk over him. Let him say the dumb shit.
And no, you can go after Modern when he's done. But can you please be succinct and wrap it up? Because there are people who want to jump in, okay?
I mean, I'm trying to tell you, I'm going as fast as I can, and I
declare a fact something which already exists. Only the voice of the people can proclaim independence.
No, Mr. Dickinson, the people wait for us to lead the way. And we must lose no time in leading them, sir. No time at all.
And just whom do you think will join us in this folly?
France. Gentlemen, England is our common enemy.
Okay.
So, no, it's not 2
What's the
hours.
choice, bro? Martin, what's your dribble choice?
My entire conversation comes down to about 3 minutes, but I know how impatient you are.
You're playing games.
So when I say I'm landing the point,
then you don't
it's
land.
more like
just
15 seconds.
did you get to your point, please? Yeah, because I don't think some people understand. If you don't get to your point and people are telling you to get to your point, you'll just be booted. Because then, and also you repeated yourself. So I guess your point was made. No, you're the next.
That to a site I built 3 weeks ago, and then the site will really rock and roll.
It sounds so brilliant. The way you unwrap that part of that process is brilliant.
Well, it is, and honestly, it's like, okay, well, it's the way take Claude or AI out of it. It's like the way you should build a site, and going through that process, it's as if like I had like a web developer, a web designer, a couple writers and all that, and then take that, and then SEOs to opt.
Hey, when I hey, Beth.
Shut the fuck up.
I see you at Walmart. You look like you want to suck my dick.
Bitch, you ain't see me, your bitch.
But I.
Your bitch did not see me. That wasn't even me. Fuck.
What she had in her hand? The fruit rollers again. Hey, she don't play with no bitch now.
You ain't saw me at no Walmart.
Man, I see you, bro. You kept looking at me, bro.
Marco, don't you ever in your life up there?
Okay, you suck my dick.
Oh.
Alright, I can put some music down.
How can be talked about, but not the
act of love. Well, I suppose that it is something like instinct. A man and woman would approach within striking distance of each other.
when the world recognizes beauty as beauty, this in itself is ugliness. When all the world recognizes good as good, this in itself is evil. Indeed, the hidden and the manifest give birth to each other. Difficult and easy complement each other. Long and short exhibit each other. High and low set measure to each other. Voice and sound harmonize each other. Back and front follow each other. Therefore, the sage manages his affairs without ado and spreads teaching without talking. He denies nothing to the teeming things. He rears them, but lays no claim to them. He does his work, but sets no store by it. He accomplishes his task, but does not dwell upon it. And yet, it is just because he does not dwell on it that nobody can ever take it away from him. As always manifest, we should look at its outer aspects. These two flow from the same source, though differently named, and both are called mysteries. The mystery of mysteries.
When we gain ourselves
The door
issue of the world
of
reserve
all.
currency and then begin to exploit it, it gets extreme.
How can be talked about, but not the eternal names can be named, but not the eternal name. As the origin of heaven and earth, it is nameless. As the mother of all things, it is nameable. So as ever hidden, we should look at its inner essence. When all the world recognizes beauty as beauty, this in itself is ugliness. When all the world recognizes good as good, this in itself is evil. Indeed, the hidden and the manifest give birth to each other. Difficult and easy complement each other. Long and short exhibit each other. High and low set measure to each other. Voice and sound harmonize each other. Back and front follow each other. Therefore, the sage manages his affairs without ado and spreads his teaching without talking. He denies nothing to the teeming things. He rears them but lays no claim to them. He does his work but sets no store by it. He accomplishes his task but does not dwell upon it. And yet, it is just because he does not dwell on it that nobody can ever take it away from him. As always manifest, we should look at its outer aspects. These two flow from the same source, though differently named, and both are called mysteries. The mystery of mysteries is the doorless access. By not exalting the talented, you will cause the people to cease from rivalry and contention. By not prizing goods hard to get, you will cause the people to cease from robbing and stealing. By not displaying what is desirable, you cause the people's hearts to remain undisturbed. Therefore, the sage's way of governing begins by emptying the heart of desires, filling the belly with food, weakening the ambitions, toughening the bones. In this way, he will cause the people to remain without knowledge and desire, and prevent the knowing ones from any practice monadu, and everything will be in order. The Torah is like an empty bowl, which in being used can never be filled unless it seems to be the origin of all things. It floods all shortages, is but ties all tangles, is harmonizes all lives. It unites the world into one whole in the deeds, and it sees to exist forever. I do not know whose child it is. It seems to be the common ancestor of all, the father of things. Tao can be talked about, but not the eternal Tao. Names can be named, but not the eternal name. As the origin of heaven and earth, it is nameless. As the mother of all things, it is nameable. So, as ever hidden, we should look at its inner essence. When all the world recognizes beauty as beauty, this in itself is ugliness. When all the world recognizes good as good, this in itself is evil. Indeed, the hidden and the manifest give birth to each other. Difficult and easy complement each other. Long and short exhibit each other. High and low set measure to each other. Voice and sound harmonize each other. Back and front follow each other. Therefore, the sage manages his affairs without ado and spreads his teaching without talking. He denies nothing to the teeming things. He rears them but lays no claim to them. He does his work but sets no store by it. He accomplishes his task but does not dwell upon it. And yet, it is just because he does not dwell on it that nobody can ever take it away from him. As always manifest, we should look at its outer aspects. These two flow from the same source, though differently named, and both are called mysteries. The mystery of mysteries is the door of all essence. By not exalting the talented, you will cause the people to cease from rivalry and contention. By not praising goods hard to get, you will cause the people to cease from robbing and stealing. By not displaying what is desirable, you will cause the people's hearts to remain undisturbed. Therefore, the sage's way of governing begins by emptying the heart of desires, filling the belly with food, weakening the ambitions, toughening the bones. In this way, he will cause the people to remain without knowledge and without desire, and prevent the knowing ones falling into your and everything will be in order. The Tao is like an empty bowl, which in being used can never be filled up. Fathomless, it seems to be the origin of all things. It blunts all sharp edges, it unties all tangles, it harmonizes all lines, it unites the world into one whole, hidden in the deeps, yet it seems to exist forever. I do not know whose child it is. It seems to be the common ancestor of all, the father of things. Tao can be talked about, but not the eternal Tao. Names can be named, but not the eternal name. As the origin of heaven and earth, it is nameless. As the mother of all things, it is nameable. So as ever hidden, we should look at its inner essence. When all the world recognizes beauty as beauty, this in itself is ugliness. When all the world recognizes good as big, this in itself is evil. Indeed, the hidden and the manifest give birth to each other. Difficult and easy complement each other. Long and short exhibit each other. High and low set measure to each other. Voice and sound harmonize each other. Back and front follow each other. Therefore, the sage manages his affairs without ado and spreads his teaching without talking. He denies nothing to the teeming things. He rears them, but lays no claim to them. He does his work, but sets no store by it. He accomplishes his task, but does not dwell upon it. And yet it is just because he does not dwell on it that nobody can ever take it away from him. As always manifest, we should look at its outer aspects. These two flow from the same source, though differently named, and both are called mysteries. The mystery of mysteries is the door of all essence. By not exalting the talented, you will cause the people to cease from rivalry and contention. By not prizing goods hard to get, you will cause the people to cease from robbing and stealing. By not displaying what is desirable, you will cause the people's hearts to remain undisturbed. Therefore, the sage's way of governing begins by emptying the heart of desires, filling the belly with food, weakening the ambitions, toughening the bones. In this way, he will cause the people to remain without knowledge and without desire, and prevents the knowing ones from any ado. Practice known ado, and everything will be in order. The Tao is like an empty bowl, which in being used can never be filled up, fathomless. It seems to be the origin of all things. It blunts all sharp edges. It unties all tangles. It harmonizes all lights. It unites the world into one whole hidden in the deep. Yet it seems to exist forever. I do not know whose child it is. It seems to be the common ancestor of all, the father of things. Heaven and earth is not sentimental. It tricks all things as straw dogs. The sage is not sentimental. He treats all his people like straw dogs. Between heaven and earth, there seems to be a balance. It is empty, and yet it is inexhaustible. The more it works, the more comes out of it. No amount of words can fathom it. Better look for it within you. Tao can be talked about, but not the eternal Tao. Names can be named, but not the eternal name. As the origin of heaven and earth, it is nameless. As the mother of all things, it is nameless. ever hidden, we should look at its inner essence. When all the world recognizes good as good, the sin itself is evil. Indeed, the hidden and the manifest give birth to each other. Difficult and easy complement each other. Long and short exhibit each other. High and low set measure to each other. Voice and sound harmonize each other. Back and front follow each other. Therefore the sage manages his affairs without a dough and spreads his teaching without talking. He denies nothing to the team and their fingers, but relays no claim to them. He does his work, but sets no store by it. He accomplishes his task, but does not dwell upon it. And yet it is just because he does not dwell on it that nobody can ever take it away from him. As always manifest, we should look at its outer aspect.
And that also tells you quite a lot
These two
about the
flow
United States.
from the same source, so differently named,
It's the automobile industry.
and both are called mysteries. The mystery of mysteries is the door of all By not exalting the talented, you will cause the people to cease from rivalry and contention. By not rising this hard to get, you will cause the people to cease from rebelling and stealing. By not displaying what is desirable, you will cause the people's hearts to remain undisturbed. Therefore, the sage's wheel of governing begins by emptying the heart of desires, filling the boy with food, weakening the ambitions, toughening the bones. In this way, he will cause the people to remain without knowledge and without desire, and revenge the knowing ones from any ado. Practice none ado, and everything will be in order. The tower is like an empty bowl, which in being used can never be filled up fathomless. It seems to be the origin of all things. It blunts all sharp edges. It unties all tangles. It harmonizes all lights. It unites the world into one whole, hidden in the deeps. Yet it seems to exist forever. I do not know whose child it is. It seems to be the common ancestor of all, the father
As a shepherd
of things.
the sheep from the goats and replace the sheep on his right.
It's not sentimental. It treats all things as struggles. The sage is not sentimental. He treats all his people as struggles. Between heaven and earth, there seems to be a bellows. It is empty, and yet it is inexhaustible. The more it works, the more comes out of it. No amount of words can fathom it. Better look for it within you.
But I'm not interested in it. Thank you.
How can be talked about?
I will just return to separate things.
But not the eternal time. Names can be named, but not the eternal name. As the origin of heaven and earth, it is nameless. As the mother of all things, it is nameable. So, as ever hidden, we should look at its inner essence. manifest give birth to each other. Difficult and easy complement each other. Long and short exhibit each other. High and low set measure to each other. Voice and sound harmonize each other. Back and front follow each other. Therefore, the sage manages his affairs without ado and spreads his teaching without talking. He denies nothing to the teeming things. He rears them, but lays no claim to them. He does his work, but sets no store by it. He accomplishes his task, but does not dwell upon it. And yet, it is just because he does not dwell on it that nobody can ever take it away from him. As always manifest, we should look at its outer aspects. These two flow from the same source, though differently named, and both are called mysteries. The mystery of mysteries is the door of all essence. Think not exalting the talented, you will cause the people to cease from rivalry and contention. By not prizing goods hard to get, you will cause the people to cease from robbing and stealing. By not displaying what is desirable, you will cause the people's hearts to remain undisturbed. Therefore, the sage's way of governing begins by emptying the heart desires, filling the belly with food, weakening the ambitions, toughening the bones. In this way, he will cause the people to remain without knowledge or without desire, and prevent the knowing ones from any ado. Practice none ado, and everything will be in order. The Tao is like an empty bowl, which in being used can never be filled up. Fathomless, it seems to be the origin of all things. It blunts all sharp edges, it unties all tangles, it harmonizes all lights, it unites the world into one whole hidden in the deeps. Yet it seems to exist forever. I do not know whose child it is. It seems to be the common ancestor of all, the father of things. Heaven and earth is not sentimental. It treats all things as straw dogs. The sage is not sentimental. He treats all his people as straw dogs between heaven and earth. There seems to be a bellows. It is empty, and yet it is inexhaustible. The more it works, the more comes out of it. No amount of words can fathom it. Better look for it within you. The spirit of the fountain masters is called the mysterious, standing in the doorway of the mysterious, standing in this hall of the roots of heaven and earth. Lingering and gossamer, it has only a hint of existence, and yet when you draw upon it, it is inexhaustible. can be talked about, but not the eternal tower. Names can be named, but not the eternal name. As the origin of heaven and earth, it is nameless. As the mother of all things, it is nameable. So, as ever hidden, we should look at its inner essence. When all the world recognizes beauty as beauty, this in itself is ugliness. When all the world recognizes good as good, this in itself is evil. Indeed, the hidden and the manifest give birth to each other. Difficult and easy complement each other. Long and short exhibit each other. High and low set measure to each other. Voice and sound all analyze each other. Back and front follow each other. Therefore the sage manages his affairs without a doubt, and spreads his teaching without talking. He denies nothing to the teeming things. He rears them but lays no claim to them. He does his work but sets no store by it. He accomplishes his task but does not dwell upon it. And yet it is just because he does not dwell on it that nobody can ever take it away from him. As always manifest, we should look at its outer aspects. These two flow from the same source, though differently named, and both are called mysteries. The mystery of mysteries is the door of all essence. By not exalting the talent, you will cause the people to cease from rivalry and contention. By not prizing goods hard to get, you will cause the people to cease from robbing and stealing. By not displaying what is desirable, you will cause the people's hearts to remain undisturbed. Therefore the sage's way of governing begins by emptying the heart of desires, filling the belly with food, weakening the ambitions, toughening the bones. In this way he
those two things need to happen.
You know, I was surprised that you did not mention, perhaps, in a kind of a silly way, would be the Brave New World.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That would actually eliminate all of these other remedies that we were talking about. Basically, you just
Enjoy the music.